Hey there guys, welcome to Mishi Blue Tarot. Welcome to my channel and I'm back for all of you with another reading today. So today what we're going to be looking at is interesting and this has become one of my favorites. So at times in life, and I think I've done this question only once and I think everyone appreciated it, so I'm doing it once again. I think after a month I'm doing this. So sometimes in life we're just curious about certain events that, why did this happen? I mean, if it had to harm me so much or if it had to hurt me so much, then why? Why? Okay. So this is an answer to that why. All right. So the question is, what's happening for you behind the scenes? Now you can also take this as your spirit guides already knowing and you don't know. Probably you're yet to figure this out. So we'll try to divine it through the cards that I have here. I have picked up a couple of oracle cards, I think 3 in number, to see the basic theme, and I'll be picking up tarot cards to see a little more in detail. So I've laid out 3 piles here for you. Pile number 1 is going to be this clear quartz heart. Pile number 2 will be this angelite egg or the angelite tumble, however you want to call it. And pile number 3 is the amazonite crystal. Okay. All right. So you can pause the video. I'll pause for 2 seconds. Just relax, take it easy. If there is a specific situation that you're really curious about, you can keep that situation in your mind and go ahead and pick your pile. All right. I'll pause for 2 seconds. Okay, so let's start with the clear quartz pile number 1. All right. Okay, so let's begin. Let's see what's happening for you behind the scenes. Whoever chose this clear quartz crystal. So I've picked up 3 cards. Let's see what the major theme is for you. A blessing to find the truth. Okay. The sacred temple. Again, truth. Wow. Oh, interesting. What's happening for you behind the scenes? Pile number 1. You had to go through this part to figure something out about yourself. And this card is spirit. So I'm seeing that it was tough. But whatever that situation was, it has shaped you. It has changed you completely. And you are a different being altogether. You've seen the mirror. It's like it seems as if the universe has shown you the mirror about something, okay? And it was very important for you to see this or know this. Maybe you would not have known this if this wouldn't have happened, okay? Okay, so this is 5, this is 5 plus 2, 7. So both are numbers of change and transformation. So I'm seeing that pretty much this has cleared the cloud in your life. It's made you a better person. You are in a better place now, and or you're about to head there. I'll look into the tarot cards for more detailing, but as of now, what I pick up, this event or this situation or this person, whatever you are inquiring about, had to happen, had to come, so that you could see clearly a mirror. And mirror is what? Your reflection. You would know what you truly want or what you desired or what is it that you always were seeking. Okay? And it was very important for you to know this. This was a blessing in disguise for you to find the truth about something. Okay? Let's see what this is a little more through tarot cards. What is this about? King of Wands. This could be about a person, or this could also be your moment of truth, of understanding where your inspiration lies. What is it that excites your soul? Okay. Ten of Cups. Yes. This is a truth that you had to get to know about a person. Maybe you had to know this. For a lot of you, maybe you were in a marriage and then suddenly this person appears and you just don't know why did this happen, and now you just know that, okay, I had to leave a particular situation and that's why this person appeared. I mean, you wouldn't have taken the relevant steps if this person wouldn't have appeared. For some of you, I'm picking up that this could be just a realization about what you truly want from your life. Okay, what exactly is it that excites your soul? What and where is your happiness? Okay, let's see what else. Four of Pentacles. Probably in the past you were attached to things, you had a habit of not revealing, or just in general you were someone who just did not leave certain things or certain situations because you thought you will not be able to deal with it. Okay, but with the onset of this event you have this courage, this sudden courage that yes, I can do it. Page of Cups. Two of Cups. So yes, this is very strongly for a lot of you, this is about love. Okay, and this is about feelings, this is about emotions. I'm seeing that somebody has come in your life, or somebody appeared, so that you know what you deserve and you know what doesn't serve you any longer. So you just have clarity about what you don't want in life because of this event. So if you're curious that why did this happen, this is why it happened. You had to understand what you do not like or what you do not want. Okay, so that you can take the relevant steps to bring about this change, okay, which is to embrace your truth, whatever your truth is. This could be for your career path. I'll pick up one card about what your truth is. 1 minute. Not from this deck. Here, what is this truth about? Sacral chakra. This is about passion, definitely. And yeah, this is about love. This is about passionate love. And what could be stopping you was material and basically weight and the truth. And okay, so what could be stopping you here, what I pick up is maybe the situation that you were in, maybe the environment that you were in was not very favorable for you. You just couldn't. You probably was stuck. As I have the Four of Pentacles, I mean, it would lead to a lot of losses in your life, and you knew this, okay, somehow, and it is kind of devastating for you. You don't know if you'll be able to do this at all. And this person, or probably this situation happened, and now I think you have the courage to embrace what you're passionate about. And this is also to do with karma, because it is divine timing, the truth. This is card number 20, or whatever you want to put. I think this is judgment. Yeah, so this is a major arcana. So yeah, you suddenly know, and you feel the courage in you also that you will be able to do this. You're not scared any longer. Okay, let's see what else about this situation. What's happening for you behind the scenes? Eight of Pentacles. You're practically also starting to plan in your mind. Knight of Swords. You want to get this. You just want to get this. The Fool. And probably for a lot of you, even the other person involved in this situation is equally interested. Okay. Now the thing is, now that you know everything, the next step is to understand how to basically make things work out. Look at this. Knight of Pentacles. I say how to make things work out. I have Knight of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So yes, pretty much this situation is now coming to a point where you're embracing this, okay? And you have to embrace this if you haven't already. You will eventually, and you will work on liberating this situation, okay? You will work on anything that is stopping you from coming closer to this situation. All of those things you will liberate, you will let go, okay? Because you're kind of ready. You're going to take slow steps towards your truth, towards embracing what you truly desire. This can be career, this can be a person or a love situation. Please take it as per your situation. I am picking up a very strong love interest here because Two of Cups, love begins, sacral. It can be, majority of you, it can be about somebody whom you're very, very spiritually ignited by, okay? This is not just random sexual chemistry or attraction. This is very severe. This is, I mean, I'm not saying it in the wrong way. When I say very severe, it basically means this is something that is very, very igniting for your soul, okay? And it is kind of led to a moment of truth for you, okay? And you've embraced this. I can see it, you've embraced this, and you probably are embracing it with every passing day, okay? You're doing it. That's what I'm picking up. So this is a blessing in disguise. Now, if you might have been thinking, if the situation is very complicated, it's very tough for you to work on this situation, still there is something, and this had to happen so that you know your true courage, okay? You know your true strength, and you had to understand it this way. There was no other way, okay? Let me pick an advice for you. What is the advice for you in this situation? Look at this. I don't know how tarot and oracle connects. Perfect timing below. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So just have the courage, go for it, whatever this is. Let me know in the comments, because I am really excited to do this reading. Whatever this situation is for you, it seems to be very passionate and igniting, and I am a passion driven person, so anything that is igniting your soul, never ever let it go, because that is the calling from inside that you're meant to do, okay? So I always follow this saying, I think it's by Rumi: answer every call that ignites your soul, okay? Don't let it go. That's what I have for you, pile number one. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. You can also follow me on Instagram. I do daily 3-card readings over there, just in case if you're interested. They resonate with a lot of people, so you can try it out for a couple of days and see if it's resonating with you. Private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. And yeah, the details are there in the description. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Take care. Bye-bye. Alright, so now let's move to pile number 2, which is the Angelite egg. Whoever chose this crystal, I love Angelite. I think it's beautiful color. Okay, alright. So let us see what's happening for you behind the scenes. And I think I gave a little description right in the beginning of the reading as to what and how to go about this reading, what you need to keep in your mind. Basically, a situation that you're probably confused about. You don't know why this happened in your life and you just want to know. Alright. So I've picked up a couple of oracle cards. I'll be picking up tarot cards to look a little deeper. We'll see the theme of the reading through these cards as to what exactly is happening for you behind the scenes. Okay? A blessing on a homecoming. Back and forth. Intention. Grieving. Okay. This is a situation in your life which has come from the past, and this person, this could be, for a lot of you, this is to do with a person. I'm seeing that you could have been connected with this person a long time back, and then you connected again, and then you disconnect again. So now it's like a home to you, okay? And you don't seem to understand how to keep it forever. Like, this is a green color card, which is heart chakra. So, and this is 4. So yeah, this is about stability. Let's see what's happening for you behind the scenes. This is a lot about acceptance, pile number 2. See, whatever the situation is at this stage, and this is card number 5, and if this involves some other person in your life, okay, it's more of like not knowing what's happening, okay, firstly. And this could be because there's a person who's very unstable, okay, or probably you're unstable. Could be. Okay, and that situation, because of its back and forth and instability, makes you feel very annoyed. Okay, but what's happening here for you is that this is the beauty of this connection, or this is the beauty of this situation. The moment you detach from ownership, the thought of ownership, okay, this will feel like home to you. It doesn't have to be a fixed thing. This is not fixed. This is not fixed at all. It's this theme for your reading is about ownership. Okay, pile number 2. I am seeing that you have a lot of hopes. You have a lot of hopes attached to this situation. Okay, but things just don't seem to work the way you want it to work. So you could be curious. What's happening for you behind the scenes here is that you need to understand the beauty of detachment. Because you are attached to this situation so much that your happiness has now become dependent on whether this person is either on this side or that side. Or if this is a situation, then either the situation is on the good side or the bad side. So your mood or your happiness becomes very much dependent on this situation's the way it is, basically. Okay. Your stability starts to gets impacted basically because of this back and forth. So that's not how it is supposed to be. And what's happening for you behind the scenes is you are being taught the beauty of detachment, pile number 2. and how beautiful that zone is of being free from attachments. And nobody can hamper your happiness other than yourself. Okay, so you are in that zone where you're trying to, where you're actually getting to know, and where you're actually understanding what is your stability. I mean, if you believe in the universe, if you believe in spirit guides, if you believe in God, whatever, all right, it is just trying to make you understand that how shallow you are when you become attached to something, and your whole life kind of gets shaken up when that attachment is gone, or when that thing that you're attached to is gone. Okay, you're left nothing but just grieving. That's what you're being told, and that's why this situation is happening in your life, so that you know why, and I mean, you know how to detach yourself from certain things. Okay, let's see a little deeper through the tarot cards. Yeah, look, Four of Wands. This is a lot about your own stability. Pile number 2, you're a lot about your own stability. Okay, your stability cannot be dependent on anyone else, and that's what this situation is trying to teach you behind the scenes. All right, let's see what else for Pile. What else is happening for you behind the scenes, and what is this totally about? The World. Yes, this is a major pattern that you've had. Okay, a major pattern that you had from a very long time, and it's high time you let go of that pattern. Yes, look at this, how these cards connect. Judgment. So it's like it had to happen this way. If it is a person who's hurting you a lot, okay, so it had to happen this way. There was no other way out here. Okay, it had to happen this way, and you're being called to break this pattern. If you don't break, so it's like you repeat what you don't repair. Okay, so you will keep repeating this pattern until you learn this, because this is a major lesson for you to learn. Okay, look at this. Talk about lessons, and the Hierophant is here. This is a higher power trying to make you understand, and trying to make you break free from this major karmic chain that you're in. This is karmic, Pile number 2 for you. Majorly karmic, and you have to understand this thing. Five of Swords. So yeah, probably in the past you've been deceiving this, you've been deceiving yourself, you've been running away from this pattern. You always, yeah, look at this, 8 of Cups. You always needed someone to attach yourself to. That's not how it works. You can't freaking get attached. Attachments never ever bring you anything. It just brings toxicity, it brings asphyxiation, it brings suffocation in your life, and that's exactly what you don't need ever. Page of Pentacles. You have to start this step. You have to take this first initial step of knowing how attachments, how to lead your life without attachments. This is like the baby steps that you will be probably taking in your life. Let's see what else do we pick up from here. Let me just try to see what is this about. New beginnings. This is the Fool card. I think your message is very straightforward, Pile number 2. Solar plexus chakra. Yes. This attachment, this whole pattern of attachments have always given you anxiety and nothing else. Okay? And the idea is if you want to get rid of this anxiety, you will have to get rid of this pattern of attachments. all the time. That's not the solution. Sacral chakra again. Yeah. And it will stabilize you. I mean, I think for a lot of you, people who've chosen this pile, your sacral and your solar plexus might not be very stable. Okay, you might feel anxious. You have this tendency of probably sexually attaching yourself the moment you get physically intimate with someone. I'm so sorry about that noise. It's not a very healthy pattern. Basically, this what's happening for you behind the scenes is you're breaking free from this pattern of attachment. To be very honest. That was what is left, heart chakra. So I have 3 very major chakra cards here. So guys, pretty much whoever has chosen this pile, your whole life is about to change, and that is what is happening behind the scenes. And if you don't do this, see, the universe never forces things on you. Okay, but if you understand and try to do it, now that you're listening to this reading, apply this. If you don't, then there's going to be a tower moment which is going to be heavy on you. Okay, but you have to break free so that you know the value and I have this homecoming thing, the blessing of homecoming and the heart chakra. So you will learn the true meaning of love, which is unconditional, which is free of attachments. Love is always free of attachments. You will learn this, provided you break free from this pattern. Okay? Let's see, what else? What else is happening for you behind the scenes? The Fool. I have the Fool repeated twice. You have to definitely break free from this pattern, and it will happen. How much ever you try to run away from this thing, you have to break free from this habit of attachments. Otherwise, you will keep feeling lonely. And you'll keep drowning in your own feelings and emotions, which is not a very good thing. Pile number 2. You have to find, and then I have the 5 of Swords. I'll take this. It's because you're not at peace with yourself, pile number 2. You're not at peace with yourself at all, and your peace will come the moment you're just attached to yourself and your happiness. What you do is, you find someone, you give all yourself to the other person and attach everything of yours to that person, and that's not how life works. You have to have your own safe zone so that you're happy too. And your happiness will only be stemming from you, not from anyone else. And that's what you need to embrace behind the scenes, and that is why this thing is repeating itself. I don't know why I pick up. Maybe you've repeated this pattern before as well. Okay? And this will keep repeating till you don't learn this, by the way. Let's see what is an advice for you in this whole situation. Advice for pile number 2. Child, you care deeply about children, and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. Okay, so here what this message is trying to tell you, that you have to be a clean slate now. Okay, I mean, when I say clean slate, it basically means all the past experiences will have to go away from you now, because there's a certain way you've been living your life of attachments. You have to learn to have a life free of attachments, and you have to probably unlearn whatever you learned, okay, because this is clearly not working for you. You can't be giving yourself or giving all your the key or the thread or the whatever you want to call it to someone else, which controls your happiness. It doesn't work like that. You have to break free from this pattern, and that's how you're going to become better. All right. So pile number 2, that's what I have for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated. This is very interesting. Don't get disheartened. But yeah, sometimes you have to go through certain things in this way so that you know, so that you break free, so that you're calm and at peace. You know why, right? Like the moment you break free from this attachment, you will be much, much in a better space. Okay, pile number 2. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Mishi Blue Tarot Official. I do daily 3-card readings over there, just in case if you're interested. And private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. Till then, take care of yourself, take care of your health. I shall see you soon again. Bye. Okay. Oops, sorry. Let's move to pile number 3. Pile number 3, whoever chose this beautiful Amazonite crystal. So, we're going to be looking at your person, what's happening for you behind the scenes, okay? So basically, in the beginning of the reading, I had said how to go about this reading. If there is a situation that you're bothered about and you don't know why did this happen in your life, you can keep that in mind and pick your piles. Or just in general, if you want to know this, even if you're calm, but then you see certain set of events happening, this is a message to know that this is why it is happening and what's happening behind the scenes, okay? So I've picked up a couple of oracle cards here, and I'll be picking up tarot cards to look a little deeper into it. So let's see. A blessing for unity where once there was division. Wow. Consciousness, optimism. Answers. Interesting, pile number 3. And interestingly, all of this is summing up to 1. This is 7 plus 3, 1. This is 1. A blessing for unity where once there was division. What's happening for you behind the scenes, pile number 3? This is the amalgamation of yin and yang for you. There was a side of you which you did not accept. There was a side of you which you just did not want to see. You were not in unity with this, or you were not in union with this. You are free now. And you will be getting all your answers shortly. This is a very interesting pile. All these answers that you've been thinking about, or if there were certain things that you were confused about, that is being taken care of. You will be getting all these answers. This is a fresh new start. Okay? A blessing for unity where once there was division. So, if you are in a connection, pile number 3, you are entering into union, into a phase of union, alright? Probably November, not November, actually October. Either October or January. I think it's October. This union will happen, pile number 3. You will get the answer to your prayers I'm picking up. Alright? Let's see. What else? What is this about? What is this about? In fact, just a sec. I want to know what is this card about, because this is quite interesting. What is this about? Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. Yes, so this could be you not accepting yourself. This could be you going away from something. This could just be, yes, this could be you not accepting your soft side. Okay, this could be that, but I'll pick up more cards to see a little more detailing. But pretty much this is something that you always despised. Okay, anything, like I'll just give you an example. Like this could mean that a part of your personality or a part of your nature that you always despised, you will suddenly see the truth to that side. You would know what that is. Let's see now. What is this about? Your consciousness, or probably it's because of your optimism as well that this is coming here. What is this about? High Priestess. I had this similar thing. Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. The Lovers. The Tower. The Nine of Cups again. Seven of Cups in the bottom. Subconsciously, you always knew that this person has a huge meaning in your life. I'm just telling you whatever I'm channeling. Subconsciously, you always knew this person has a very deep meaning. This person has got you at a spot of making a decision, of choosing your own happiness. All this while, probably you've just been giving, giving, and giving. Now it's time for you to choose your own happiness. You were not in unity with that part of yourself which could feel happy. You probably always thought that you're just meant to give. You're not meant to expect anything. You're not meant to get anything. Okay? And you just have figured this out, that this is where your happiness lies, and what's happening for you behind the scenes is you will get it, and you will get the answers. There is a deep sense of knowing already in you. You probably already know. Pile number 3. Let me see what this is about a little more. For a lot of you, if you are not in touch with your yin side or your yang side, you will be embracing that side of you. What is this about? I just saw this card. The waiting game. Authority. Base chakra. Movement, choices, and decisions. High Priestess, intuition again. One more, please. Okay, two more. Spiritual union and balance. Okay, pile number 3. You will be with this person, I think, in a matter of 2 years. And you both are divine counterparts. You already know it. You already feel this in your mind and in your heart. You already know it. Okay? This will balance out at the right time, and this is a situation, or this is something that had to happen because you deserve to get this. You've done a lot in your life, you've done so much, and now it's high time that you get what you deserve, and you deserve this person. You deserve this person's love. I think this person could be a little dominating in nature. This person could also be someone who's very financially stable. Basically, their root chakra is very aligned. It's just a matter of couple of months or years I'm seeing. I mean, I think maximum, look at this, 2 here. I think 2 years maximum from now. Because we see that there is a waiting game, but for a lot of you, maybe a year has passed, maybe one more year has to go. And because a year has passed, you've got consciousness about what this is. You have a very deep soul connection with this person, pile number 3. I'm getting jitters. I don't know what this connection is. This is alignment. And that is what is happening for you behind the scenes. Spirit is working to align you in every possible way. Because you deserve it. You probably had lost touch. Maybe you never got love in your life, or maybe the kind of love you always wanted. You suppressed it because of your certain patterns and behaviors, and now you're getting it. What else? What's happening for you? The Empress. I mean, a lot of divine feminine energy is what I pick up from your pile. 4 of Swords. Definitely your yin side was sleeping, or a part of you was sleeping. And that has to wake up. 6 of Wands. And in a very happy way. A new beginning is in store for you. Keeping the past aside. 5 of Cups. A new beginning has to happen for you. And it will happen. And that's what is being panned out for you behind the scenes. You have no idea how happy you will be once this happens. But initially, right now, I think people who've chosen this pile, you might be feeling a little caught up. You might be feeling that, am I ready for this or not? I don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. All of these things might be playing in your mind at this point. But that's what it is. It has to. This is a spiritual union. Alright? Let's see what is the advice for you in this situation. Play. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry, we will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you will return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. So relax. I mean, I know this could be a very deep reading, but don't get paranoid because this is happening for your highest good. You deserve it, pile number 3. Okay? Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. I would really, really want to know this. You deserve this happiness in your life and the kind of love you've always wanted from a person. Okay? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. You can also follow me on Instagram. It's Mishi Blue Tarot Official. I do daily 3-card readings over there, just in case if you're interested. Also, private readings are open, so you can reach out to me. I shall see you soon again. Take care and bye-bye.